One can gaze upon something and see the wonder in it. Two can gaze together and share that wonder. We are forever emitting sparks. When you visit Little Big Planet, you become your true and pure self, a cuddly, excitable adventurer called a sack person. And this is you. What a crap! Use the left stick to move your sack person. A little tippy-tappy for a shuffle and a somewhat more substantial push for a bound. Take a run and jump, why don't you? You do it by pressing the action button. A quick tap for hippity-hop and transporting oneself from the Earth. Have you noticed that sack personages, as they gad about the Imagisphere, all wear a poker face because they're concentrating on the task in hand? Well, it doesn't have to be like that all the time, you know. You can change your expressions using the directional buttons. It's easy. Press up to show us your winning smile. Down brings out a frown. Right brings out your cross face, whilst left makes you look scared. You can nod and shake your head by waving your controller around, and even switch to control of your hips by clicking the left stick. Get a wiggle on, why don't you? As if that wasn't enough, try pressing the limb buttons and using the left stick and right stick. Look, you're waving. Yes, very good. I'm waving back. Really, I am. Honest. It's embarrassing now. Stop it. I know you're eager to get stuck into all this, but please remember the ethos of the Imagisphere. Create and share, and above all, have fun. And you know, there's room for more than one you in the word fun. In fact, the plural of you, when written down, looks...
Yes. Thanks for that, old man. I'll take it from here. Oh, what luck. There's my little chum-to-be, ready to come and help me sort out Bunker. Just a simple press of this button, and our adventure will begin. No. So, the one on the left... No, but if I'm facing it, then that would be... That's the one! Crumbs! It worked! You're here! Sorry for the rough ride, old chap. My name's Newton. Welcome to Bunkum Chummy Chum Chum, where the sky is strewn with circling clouds of imagination, all ceaselessly pumped into Bunkum's atmosphere by the pounding creative heart at its core, a magnificent moon of wonder. But I'm afraid Bunkum's destiny lies in our hands. Let me explain. Long ago, before the Negativitron nearly laid waste a craft world, 3 gluttonous gargoyles gorged on Bunkum's bountiful creativity. Inspiration dried up. We teetered on the brink of the abyss. And then 3 heroes came. With their speed, with their power, with their grace. They finally managed to capture the Titans. With Bunkum restored to the creative paradise you see around you, the heroes retired to the pages of myth. A myth that also foretells of the return of the Titans. Tonight, just before bedtime, all of Bunkum's nightmares become real. And that's where we come in. Join me, my noble assistant. Bunkum's very future depends on we 2 brave heroes. Let's get down off this mountain. I've got a prezi for you. Oh, how I love the mountain air. It's just so airy. Press up and down on the left stick to move in and out of the screen. Hold down on the left stick and press the action button to jump down a step. If you jump in front of a step, you'll automatically shift backwards onto it.
Did I ever tell you about the time I got stuck in a hat? I did? Well, it's a true story and still relevant today, as the danger of getting stuck in Little Big Planet is as real as it ever was. If you find yourself in an impassable crevice or an insurmountable rut, your poppet holds the key to your salvation. Open it with your menu button and highlight the retry option using your left stick. Then simply hold the action button until your little stitched chum pops himself senseless. Don't worry, he'll be back in a jiffy, spat out of that last checkpoint you ran past. Good as new.
Layer launchers spring you from front to back and back to front. Give it a that's it. Bounce in and out like a bouncing in and out thing. Excellent work. Your bounding knows no bounds. Use the action button to trigger blue layer launchers. Use the grab button to climb along a climbable surface. You can still jump while you're climbing. Just press the action button. Wonderful work. I knew you could do it. Right. Good work. Let's go. the grab button to take hold of spongy bits and the left stick to drag them about. Action button while dragging or pushing to give yourself a little oomph. Oh, yes, good work. We are amazing. Grab that old dangly thing and use the left stick to swing across. Jolly useful, eh? Now, we must retire to my airship to prepare for our death-defying mission. Welcome to my airborne laboratory. My father made it, of course, but I made some refinements of my own. Look at us. Cool fellow conspirators, primed for our first top-secret mission briefing. Here, take this sticker. That is our first target.
In the real world, slapping stickers on anything and everything is frowned upon. Rightly so. Have you ever tried peeling a sticker off a cat? Susan was not amused. However, in the world, we like to do things differently. Yes, that means you're free to sticker whatever you want, even your bestest of chums or most fearsome of foes. Simply bring up ePop-It with the menu button and select Stickers and Decorations using the left stick and the Action button. When you pick a sticker, you'll see it's now at the end of your Pop-It cursor. Move it around with the left stick. You can resize and even give it a bit of a spin using the right stick. Once you're happy, a quick press of the Action button stamps your sticker down. Or, if you're feeling adventurous, you can use the nifty touchpad feature to move your sticker, placing it with a quick click. Marvellous. As always, close the Pop-It with a press of the back button, and away you go.
Within those walls lurks a cranky old bag named Nana Pud. Ugh. Put her face up there if you can stomach it. Gruesome. But we must brave her horrors and make our way up onto the roof. One last sticker. Place it down there, if you would. That is our true goal. The tin that houses the evil titans. We must reach it before Nana Pud releases them. The old bag. Fortunately, I've handcrafted something for just this occasion. Going down. Imagination made mechanical. Handheld inspiration. It sucks. It blows. It is the Pumpinator. This was working yesterday. Now, just pick it up and I can show you how useful it is.
You can't have too many pockets. This is precisely why I want to introduce you to the all-new Sack Pocket. Press the back button to bring up the Sack Pocket. Use your left stick to highlight the particular thing you wish to pull out of the Sack Pocket, then press the Action button to select it. See how it's now in your hands? That's POC tech for you. How anyone got by before
Such an
pockets.
amazing device. Oh, if only Daddy were here to witness it. You can aim it in different directions using the right stick. Point it at that pinwheel and press the R1 button to blow it into motion. Now try giving those boxes a blow. The Pumpinator is bloody marvellous, isn't it? Oh, that platform is broken. Press the L1 button to suck it into place. Jolly good. To the control room. Hurry up, dear chum. Nana Pud won't wait if we dilly-dally.
The scholars of the Omniverse have forever debated what the most satisfying feelings in existence are. They used to say, batting a hot-boiled egg...
Oh, yes. When you see it ×2 like that, it means you need to bring a friend. Actually, you can bring up to 3 friends if you like. The more the merrier. Here we are. Activate those switches and we'll be on our way. Brilliant! Join me in this super vertical infiltration station. And to Stitchem Manor we go! Not a great victory for health and safety, but a thrilling ride nonetheless. This, old chum, is Stitchem Manor, the final resting place of those dreaded titans. Nana Pud, the crazy crone who lives here, I suspect to be the prophetic liberator of those diabolical denizens. That means she's going to release them. You must get up there and stop her. Me? Oh, well, I've got eggs to boil. But rest assured, I'll be right behind you. Well, not right behind you. Give you a bit of space, obviously. But safely behind you. Pip, pip.
Aha! You're back and precisely on time. We've just made the finishing touches, and your arrival signifies the grand unveiling of, well, everything. Don't be shy. Toddle up to the pod computer and tap on the menu button to see just what's on offer. Hold on to your socks. We weren't fibbing when we said we were going to blow them right off. If keeping a record of your many and varied achievements on your travels through the Imagisphere sounds appealing, then this will be right up your conduit. The pins page. Okay, so you're now free from the confines of your pod computer. Have a good old nosy around and get the vibe of the place. You might want to invite some chumblies over. Jazz the place up a bit first, perhaps. It's easily done. Just open your poppet with the menu button, then you have access to the myriad wonderful things you'll have collected on your adventures. Now, should you wish to reacquaint yourself with your pod computer, I have it on the highest of authorities that standing before it and pressing the menu button is something you need to do first. Three, two, one, and there you are. I win. To explain, we had a little lottery about the exact moment you'd arrive, and I, most cleverly, calculated it down to the exact nanosecond. Nanoseconds are like nanoseconds, except they're much older, and with fewer teeth. You found yourself in sack form at the controls of your pod computer, the stick-shaped steering wheel of your own personal pod. Use the left stick to navigate and the action button to select the things that tickle your fancy. You can detach yourself from the device by pressing the back button, by the way. Hello. Glad you decided to pay a visit to the Little Big Planet store. So, what have we got that's new? Have a look in our brand new section, as that's where they keep all the brand new stuff for some. When you visit Community, you'll find an ethereal landscape of levels, games, contraptions, inventions, and all manner of jiggery-pokery placed there by sack wonder-wielders such as yourself. It's a non-stop magic porridge pot of ideas, thoughts, cleverness, silliness, perseverance, and love. You'll have indefatigability stitched into your wool, so go forth and explore. And never forget, even when away from the The merry woolly wanderer returns. Good to see you again. Susan says hi. She's out with Gilbert, her new beau. Why a cat insists on naming her clothes is beyond me. Have you visited the Imagispherial Boutique yet? The Little Big Planet store is open for businesses, and as they say, hey, if we don't stock it, you can't buy it. Not a brilliant catchphrase, but the shop is rather impressive. Also, there's the Little Big Planet activity feed, where you catch up on what your fellow Little Big Planetians are up to, if you're in a nosy mood. Remember how to work the pod computer, do you? Step in front of it and press the menu button. Doddle. Hello. Glad you decided to pay a visit to the Little Big Planet store. So, what have we got that's new? Have a look in our brand new section, as that's where they keep all the brand new stuff for some odd reason. We have some exciting levels you may not have played in the stories section too. How about some new clothes? If you want a completely new wardrobe, try a furniture shop. We, on the other hand, have some fabulous new designs in the costumes department. Anything you've purchased is neatly kept in your metaphorical toy cupboard. It's in the play menu labelled More Stories. Now, we don't want you to think that this is because you have a habit of not putting things away when you've finished with them, but it is exactly for that reason. We've all spent our pennies on clothes that look great in the shop, but when we get home and put them on, they look ridiculous. Happened to me last week with a lawnmower. Thankfully, We've all spent our pennies on clothes that look great in the shop, but when we get home and put them on, they look ridiculous. Happened to me last week with a lawnmower. Thankfully, up here we have the Little Big Planet changing room facility. You can try on every available sack person's costume and observe what you look like in it. Give yourself a twirl with the right stick to see if your bum looks big in it. If you like what you see, take a picture Placing my pins in me may sound like do-it-yourself voodoo, but it's not. Me is a place where you can pin all your greatest and groundbreaking achievements for your fellow Little Big Planetians to see. Exhibit your genius with the Create mode and add vibrancy and decoration to your Earth and your Moon. It's your public image, if you like, so keep it bright and beautiful, because that's exactly what you are, Miss Sack Chumbly, and I want the Omniverse to know it. Have you noticed that Sack personages, as they gad about the Imagisphere, all wear a poker face because they're concentrating on the task in hand? Well, it doesn't have to be like that all the time, you know. Transporting oneself from the earthly plateau to the realm of Little Big Planet is akin to being born again. You emerge here a bundle of naked, woolly innocence. The operative word being naked. Put some clothes on that say, "I mean business, Buster." Get some gadabout trousers or an adventurer's hat, for example. To do so, bring up your poppet with the menu button and select the Customize Character option. From there, you can peruse its contents with the left stick and don your chosen attire with the Action button. Once you are suitably suited and booted, having raided your boutique, a press of the back button shows off your new togs to your peers. If you live by the sea, that is. Have you noticed that Sack personages, as they gad about the Imagisphere, all wear a poker face because they're concentrating on the task in hand? Well, it doesn't have to be like that all the time, you know. You can change your expressions using the directional buttons. It's easy. Press up to show us your winning smile. Down brings out a frown. Right brings out your cross face, whilst left makes you look scared. You can nod and shake your head by waving your controller around, and even switch to control of your hips by clicking the left stick. Get a wiggle on, why don't you? As if that wasn't enough, try pressing... We present... This Earth is your Earth, but we call it my Earth. Yours, not mine. This is where people will gather to marvel at your...